Making Your Way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee on KUHS Radio TV Denver.
Oh, yes. Happy Wednesday, my friends. Welcome to the show. You're tuned in to Making a Way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. Woo! I got my bargain hunt on this week. Hope you're feeling good. Hope your life is blessed. Mine is. I'm here with you in the studios of KUHSdenver.com. Yes, indeed. How's everybody doing? Okay, well, I'm really excited about today's show because, you know, I'm the expert, even though I am going to have a guest on to talk this morning about some issues because we cover all the issues. Today's show is about deep discounts. And where that is concerned, I am definitely the queen, honey. I forgot my crown today. I should have my crown on in the store, but I do have my bell. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to ring that bell every time something fabulous comes through here. But today I'm going to have on the phone my dear friend Gary Washington, who is also he is the creator of the Labor Forum in Atlanta. He was a radio disc jockey for many years on WRFG in Atlanta, Georgia. And I wanted to have Gary on because I'm talking about the pros and cons today. Today's show is about Dollar Trees, about Family Dollar, about deep discount stores, Targets, whatnot. And of course, you know, I like to show all the angles on my show. And so I asked Gary to be on the show this morning. And he's just going to let me rattle on a little bit here before we start talking. But it'll be all right. Okay, so a lot of people, I'm looking at an article here that is talking about why we should not shop at the Dollar Trees. And it's talking about the toxic products and also talking about the level of toxic products there, about how it can help people. This is from biggreenpurse.com. And I certainly respect what they are talking about, the test that they did. But I am not jaded, folks, because the recent recall of vegetables, this is just an example to you why I don't buy all of this and why it will never keep me from shopping at my store, the Dollar Tree. Because when they did the frozen food voluntary recall because of listeria, come to find out there were 458 brands that were affected. They were all coming from the same farm, CRF Frozen Foods of Pasco, Washington. Whether it was organic or not, 458 brands. That means the brands that are sold in the high-end stores, also in the deep discount stores, were all affected. That tells me that regardless of what you think about your vegetables, they're all coming from the same place. I don't care. It's a matter of branding. It's a matter of source. Also, when they had the factory fire in Bangladesh in 2013, I never forget that picture of all of those different store labels blowing in the wind outside of the fire. That means that regardless of where you buy your clothes, most likely they're being made in the same factory, and one is being stamped $200 and one is being stamped $20. The same clothing. So I don't buy it. I probably will never not. I read these things. Yes, these things are toxic. Yes, that's the way, because these factories don't care. And in my opinion, any company that flies and takes their work to another country, leaves the United States, is purposely trying to save money. Therefore, they do not have the consumer's best interest at heart. They are strictly about their own bottom line, and they will mislead and misrepresent you. So, yes, that is the first thing I wanted to say. I respect and read all of your articles about toxic things, but the same toxic hair bands at Dollar Tree are being sold at, and I'm not mentioning any high-end stores, but at the high-end stores. So you go ahead and pay $15 for the same thing that I'm going to pay $1 for. And until someone can specifically show me different, that's the stand that I'm going to take. But on the phone, I have Mr. Gary Washington because, you know, the other part of the cons of the deep discount stores is, you know, the boycotts and the labor issues and whatnot. And Gary, are you there? Oh, Gary Washington, you there, Gary?
Yeah, I'm here. Gary Washington, Union Stewart, in the Teamsters Union, calling in from the deep South, Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. Well, Gary's my expert, and there are a lot of people. You know, all the time I read about Walmart. I read about them. It's so amazing to me that I walk in that store, and I boycotted Walmart for about 5 years, but it hurt me to do it because I felt like I was stabbing an old friend in the back because literally I shopped at Walmart every week when I was raising my children. And but I stopped going there for about 5 years because of the labor issues. But even now, when I walk in Walmart, there could be maybe 3 out of 20 registers open. I mean, the store to me is a ghost town. I've never walked in one, even during the holidays. There are never the lines of people that should be there. There should be cashiers at every single cashier station. It's not the case in any Walmart that I've ever gone into. They can tout all of the billions and billions of dollars that they are making every year, but there is a major boycott of Walmart going on. 7 out of 10 people that I talk to will not shop at Walmart. And I have Gary on the phone to just give the reasons why he, let me tell you, people used to give him Walmart gift cards for Christmas and whatnot. He would throw them away. I'd get mad at him. I'd be like, Gary, because we're very good friends, just so you know, Gary Washington is a dear, dear friend of mine. But I'd be like, Gary, give them to me. Shoot, I got these girls. You know I shop at Walmart. But he is completely anti-Walmart. And so I wanted to have him on the show to just talk about that part of it. Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. Why are you against Walmart?
I'm against Walmart because Walmart is against the working class. Dr. Martin Luther King lost his life in 1968 trying to help a union in Memphis, Tennessee.
That's correct.
There were many people pulling at his arm, needing help at that time. But he had always, in his books and in his speeches, talked about the working class. So the working class is very important. When I went to live in New York, my cousin, Thomas Grubbs, always told me to respect the union. In the South, where I had come from, unions weren't respected. So I looked at Walmart and I saw how they were. Walmart would support the Republican candidate, I don't care who it was, Ronald Reagan, George Bush. So you know they really jumped on the bandwagon of Donald Trump. So I have many friends who are political in an organization called the Socialist Workers Party, and they get hired at Walmart because they saw the need that if they got hired into Walmart, they could help change Walmart. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my friends like Rachel and all that, they got hired at Walmart to make Walmart a better place and responsible to the working class. The main reason that I don't shop at Walmart, among many, is that Walmart is against unions.
Okay.
Now, people talk about going to college, you know, which I'm not against college. College is a good thing. I went to 2 colleges, but college is not for everybody.
That's right.
If you have a union, you can make the job better. Why go somewhere else when the job that you have, you can make it better where it will have better benefits and better pay? Walmart being against the union is against the working class. I did a labor program yesterday on WRFG for Labor Day, and that was one of the things that I stressed. Unions and the working class, they're important when you think about Labor Day. And Cheryl, think about the many benefits we got through protests. Social Security. Social Security came into being in 1938 under Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Right.
It didn't have to be before 1938 when you retired from a job. That was it. You didn't have any income. Social Security supports millions of workers today. So we have to look at the benefits that we get through protests. And there needs to be a national protest or boycott against Walmart, which here in Atlanta, in my neighborhood, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference under Joseph Lowry and C.T. Vivian, they kept Walmart out of the neighborhood in respect for the labor work that Dr. King did.
Okay.
So for anybody that, looks at Walmart as a good thing, I mean, it can be looked at in many ways.
Right.
But Dr. King lost his life working for the labor movement, the working class.
Yes. And this show
we
is
living in a class society.
That's right. And this show is specifically geared towards working class Americans, low income Americans. That's the whole thing. Making a way is a Christian saying for making a way out of no way. I feel like our demographic, that group of people, we are largely ignored in the media and the different things like that. So I really appreciate that, Gary. Thank you so much for coming on and enlightening us. I had Gary on the show once before, and man, it was on fire, fantastic. And I forgot to hit the record button. So the whole show, the only people who got the benefit of it were the ones who were logged in. So I wanted to have him back on to talk about what it was about Walmart and ultimately it comes down to the fact that they will not unionize and they will not allow the people to come together to demand better conditions. And as far as I'm concerned, again, I think the boycott is absolutely happening. They never talk about it when they had got their new president and he did the whole thing of why he felt like sales were down. Nobody talked about the boycotting of Walmart. And so on Making a Way, we are talking about the reality of it. I'm going to tell you something again, and I've told you before, that's the only reason why I don't, if I don't spend my dollars in Walmart, it is because of support of everything that you just said. But it hurts me because I shopped at Walmart. Even right now, I like natural eggs. I like eggs that are natural, and I get them from one store, but I went into Walmart. Walmart sells them $1.30 cheaper than the store that I buy them at. That's the reason why the bargain queen, was so pro Walmart, because the bottom line is that their lower prices make a difference for people who are making little or no money. You're living on minimum wage. You're making $300 a week before taxes. You are struggling in this country working minimum wage. And you need the biggest bang for your buck. And that's the reason why people go in Walmart. And I do understand where you're coming from, Gary, and I support the unions. I am a union supporter. I used to be a member of a union, which I fell out with because I don't think unions are perfect. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to put out the name of the union I was in, but unions are far from perfect. And I am right now, I am in debate with my union, but I am still pro-union because I think nobody is looking out for the little guys but the union. Nobody is. We know this country is based on greed. Every corporation that has sent their businesses out of here did it for their bottom line. They didn't do it because we didn't have the workers here. They didn't do it because we didn't have the quality. They did it for their bottom line. They do not have your best interest at heart. Don't tell me about these corporations. If your business is not based on American soil, you are greed-based. And that's...
And there it is.
And there it is. And that's my feelings. But, Gary, I'm going to have you on again sometime, okay? Thank you so much for enlightening us and bringing Dr. King in this.
We can talk about other reasons not to support Walmart.
Okay.
I mean, how they have an exclusive contract with China. They get
Walmart is the reason that China blew up. You know that, right? It wasn't until Walmart started bringing their factories there that China's, that the corporations started going over there in droves. Walmart has a great stake in what has happened to the American workers. That is the honest truth.
Walmart also has a big stake in Donald Trump, and the working class needs to come together, all black, white, Asian, and Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is aiming to knock the clock off the wall and turn everything backwards. I mean,
absolutely.
A very foolish man.
I agree 100%. I am anti-Donald Trump. I don't respect him. I didn't respect him before he ran for president. And the thing is, people who are sitting around and they are not voting, you are just flapping your lips. And that's the bottom line. Get registered,
Absolutely.
Get in the voting booth, have your say. That's the way it works here in America. Otherwise, you're just somebody with a very strong opinion as far as I'm concerned. But Gary, thanks again so much for coming on, okay?
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
you.
I have to thank you. I mean, and you were talking about the bottom line. There needs to be a radio program called that, and this is the bottom line. So thank you so much, Cheryl, for asking me to be on, and I'll be glad to be on again or anytime, your schedule permits.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much. Love you, Gary. Thank you. Gary has had me on his program before on the Labor Forum. As a matter of fact, my recording of What's Going On was his theme song for a couple of years until he went off the air. So, yeah, that's my friend. I agree with him, and there's a lot of things I don't agree with him. When he used to throw those Walmart gift cards away, I did not agree with him. What are you doing, man? Give me that damn... That's throwing away money. That's the way I looked at it. But you know what? That just proves how strong his conviction was. All righty then. Okay, I'm just finagling and making some things happen. When we come back, I'll be here with my girl, Lisa McGrew, my Pinterest pal. She has got a fantastic board. Find us right now on Pinterest.com so that you can be right up with us. And we will be right back. Oh, yeah, ring those bells of savings. Go ahead, Anita Bell. We'll be right back. Come on then, honey. Woo, that's right. My love for you. Oh, Nita, sing it, girl. Oh, yeah, we talking about saving money today. Deep discounts. Woo! Ring my bell, ring-a-ling, Ooh, we partied so hard off this song, y'all don't even understand. Oh, yeah, we got folks listening in from, Vietnam, Italy, India, Turkey, Bangladesh, Santa Ana, that's Cali, Rockford, that's Chicago, the Dominican Republic, Romania. Oh, thanks for listening in, everybody. Hola, bonjour. I promise this is the truth that I've been talking about it for 6 months, but I'm going to learn how to say hello in about 50 different languages. And one day I'm just going to bore you all and just say hello to all of you because we appreciate so much you listening in. Spain, Canada, United Kingdom. Oh, you guys like this old girl. You're listening to KUHS.com. Woo! KUHS.com 24/7, y'all. Don't forget that. We've always got something on here. We're talking about deep discounts today. Yes, we are. Oh, man, I love it. You know, this is the version we party to on, at the parties. That little radio, that 3.5-minute radio version, that wasn't good enough for us, honey. We played the long version. By the time we came off the dance floor, we were sweating. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Ooh. Oh, yeah, ring my bell. We talking about the bells of savings. Is there a better feeling than getting to the register and paying penny on the dollars for something? For some of you guys, you don't understand it. I watch the internet quite a bit. I'm on the internet quite a bit, and I get a little disillusioned looking at the comments of people. And sometimes what people have to say about people like me who are thrifty, you call us names, you talk bad about us on that damn internet. Let me tell you right now, honey, you keep going in there. I want you to buy that $5,000 couch, and then when you decide to change up in 3 years and donate it, I'm going to be standing there at the thrift store waiting to buy that same couch for $50. That's right, baby. That's who I am. I'm the BQ. Ring my bell anytime, anywhere. Ring it, ring it, ring it, ring it. Ow! You can ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Ring-a-ling, ring it. You can ring my bell anytime, anywhere. Ring it, ring it, ring it, ring it. Ow! That's right, honey. That's right. I got the bell right here in the studio. And every time I find out something new, I'm going to tap that sucker. That's right. Ow! Ring-a-ling, ring it. Okay, that's Anita Ward in the long version of Ring My Bell. Ring it, ring it. Ow! You can ring my bell. Oh, yes, indeedy. That was Anita Bell again. You're listening to KUHSdenver.com, making a way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. Our motto is sharing no cost to low-cost ways to enhance the quality of your life. We're talking about the quality of your life, okay? That means that just because you come home every week with less than $300 doesn't mean that you cannot have a comfortable home, doesn't mean that you cannot have the things that you need. And that's what we're about on this show. We are sharing great ways to save money. And on the phone is my sidekick, my girl. She's been my best friend since 1976, since I was in the 8th grade, since I had just turned 13 years old. Yeah, that's Lisa. What's up, girl?
Hey, how you doing today?
Oh, my God, I'm so good. I want to just tell people Lisa's going to be on for the rest of the show. We are the experts. You know, I wanted to I had my friend Gary Washington, I had him on the show early because I said, I was thinking about what experts to call. I'm like, what? This is a show about deep discounts, baby. We are the experts. That's why I wear the crown and why this is my girl, Lisa McCrew, my sidekick, my Pinterest pal. And we have so much great stuff to share with you guys today. How you doing there, girl?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk about what we have for you this day.
Well, I want to tell people that Lisa lives in Salida, Colorado, and my sweetheart and I actually went and checked her out this week, and went and stayed at her fabulous home that her and her husband built from the ground up. Stefan, her husband, is an architect. This home is fabulous. Beautiful Colorado mountains right there. You could almost reach out and touch it. So I am revived. I am rejuvenated. And I wanted to show this, play this commercial that she and I made when we were together this weekend. And then we can get into our bargain hunting. But this pretty much sums us up.
Making Your Way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee on KUHS Radio TV Denver.
Do you like to save money?
Are you thrifty?
Do you bargain?
Are you frugal?
Are you a tightwad?
Are you economical?
Are you a penny pincher?
Do you like to treasure hunt?
Are you cheap? You got the right show, baby. You're listening to Making a Way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. As you can see, we were so tickled with ourselves. That laugh, I kept it on the end because we could not stop laughing. Are you cheap? Well, you can call us what you want to call us. Again, all of you internet trolls out there that think you can look down on somebody who's a bargain hunter, go ahead, because guess what? Life will humble you one day. And then you'll be glad you learned a few tips from the BQ, okay? On how to survive in this country, and today, because anything could happen. But Lise, what a fantastic board we have, huh?
We do. We have a Pinterest board that corresponds with today's show with over 100 pins leading you to the websites and the blogs that if you want to know anything, check us out.
Oh, my gosh, we have so much information. Let's just jump right on in here because there are a lot of things. Again, today's show, folks, every week we have a different topic. Today's topic is about deep discount stores. I threw the name Dollar Tree out there because I'm a Dollar Tree girl. It's my favorite store. I don't care. You go in and you pay $1 for every single thing in there. And the reason why they can do that is because of the way that they purchase. I mean, they do have their own Greenbrier International. They have their own company. But most of the time, you have, just an example, you have companies like, say, Cheryl's Show Enough strawberry jelly. I just came up with that. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, say that I have my company. I'm putting my heart and soul into my company. I'm creating this product. I'm bottling it. I'm labeling it. I've hired people. We ship our product out. We volley for shelf space at the store. It sits there. Nobody knows about Cheryl's Show Enough strawberry jam. It sits there. Now it's a year out before the expiration date. The stores are going to move it. It's not moving in the store. They're going to ship it to a warehouse where their people bid on it. Now my beautiful strawberry jelly is being sold for $8 a jar. 8 cents a jar. That's how stores like Dollar Tree, deep discount stores, can stay alive, because they have purchased my jelly for 8 cents and they're going to sell it for $1. So you can see there is profit in dollar stores. It's all about supply and demand. These stores, are popping up everywhere. Everywhere you look, you're going to see a Family Dollar. And again, for my international listeners, this show is based in America. Specifically, I'm in Colorado. But so what we talk about is what's happening here in the USA. We don't want to leave anybody out. But I mentioned before on a previous show that I had a friend in France who informed me that most of the stuff I was talking about, they didn't have there. So I decided what's best for me to do is to talk about what I know, which is this country. But in this country, you can't go a 2-block radius without seeing a Dollar Tree, a Family Dollar, a Dollar General. I am that person. I shop those stores. Now, Lisa is also a bargain hunter, but she shops some of the higher end discount stores, right, Lisa?
Well, I do, but I have to admit that I love the dollar store, too, because there are certain things that I absolutely will not buy anywhere but at the dollar store. And here's my favorites. I buy my greeting cards at the dollar store,
okay,
and all of my holiday decorations and, for example, gift bags, paper plates, trash liners, hydrogen peroxide, petroleum jelly, bleach. I have my favorites that I get from the dollar store and only from the dollar store.
Yeah,
but I have other stores that I use as well.
Okay. Well, I just want to send people again, if you are, one thing, I went on to my Facebook page, which is Making Away with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. And I just have to ask before we go any further, if you go on that page, just hit that like button. No one, if you looked at my things on the internet, you would think nobody listens to my show. But I know that we average about 30,000 listeners a Wednesday. So I'm saying if you go to my Facebook page, please like it. But anyway, I posted on there today some gift baskets that I put together when in 2000. Yes, I love it. In 2008, I went to my local Dollar Tree and sat down with the manager and said, listen, I am the queen. I am not wearing my crown right now, but I am the queen, and I know how to make fabulous gift baskets here at the Dollar Tree. Will you allow me to set up a table? It was Christmas time. I said, will you allow me to set up a table so I can show people how they can put together fabulous gift baskets at the Dollar Tree? Well, not only did they do that, but he hired me. So for the first time in 30 years, I was actually working a job where I did get a W-2. Because I've been self-employed. I'm a self-employed singer and entertainer, and I've been self-employed now for 35 years. But I actually got a job working at the Dollar Tree, putting baskets together for people. And on my Facebook page, I posted that photo album from when I was working there and some of the baskets that I put together there for people. It was fabulous. It was frenetic for me. Sometimes I would get pissed at people because I couldn't close the baskets. So people would come right up and just start picking out of my little precious baskets that I had up there. And I'd be like, wait, why don't you go shop for that? You know, I wanted to say something, but I couldn't say anything but, oh, God bless you. That's all I could say to him. But anyway, I worked there. I was paid minimum wage. And right after I started working there, they took the music out of Dollar Tree. So even though I'm telling you on this show right now, Dollar Tree is my favorite show, they actually suck for taking the music out. And also it's counterproductive because they statistically know that when people are listening to music when they're shopping, they will stay in your store longer. They will slow down their pace. They will peruse your store. Dollar Tree went from Dollar Tree Radio, which was probably more expensive for them, to nothing. They could have done anything, but they went with nothing. So you suck for that, Dollar Tree. But other than that, I love you. I really do love your store. So anyway, Lisa, let's just jump right into this Pinterest board because you have got some stuff on here that is fantastic. And again, for those of you just listening in, this is Making Away with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee on KUHSdenver.com. Okay, go ahead on, Lisa.
Okay, you know what? I did want to mention that I was in Japan a couple years ago, and they have a dollar store there, and they call it shakuyen, which is 100 yen. And oh my God, I brought back so many cool things from there. So some countries do have dollar stores.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me do something. I had to ring my bell because I had no idea there were Dollar Tree stores. But why wouldn't there be in Asia? Of course, most of the things we buy there, a good majority, I won't say most, because there are some things made in America sold at the Dollar Tree, but most of the things are made in Asia. So why wouldn't there be a Dollar Tree? So that's good to know. That's good to know that there are people who are. Now, my friend was in France, and she was like, she came over here. She lost her mind in the Dollar Tree, and she just kept saying, I wish we had this. I wish we had this there. You know what I mean? So everyone doesn't have one. But anyway, go ahead on, girl.
Okay, I want to jump over to a new topic, and I want to say, if you have a mobile phone, most of us do, if you have your smartphone and you ever go into Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann stores, and I shop those stores in particular, you can put an app on your phone, and it will give you 40% off a single non-sale item, and you can go in there every day of the week and do that. And I'll go in there and I'll buy my art supplies. I'll go in there and I'll buy frames for, my pictures and things in my house. And I'm so cheap. I'll go in there and it's like, well, I'm only buying this one thing this day. I'll come back tomorrow and use my 40% again the next day. And I'm telling you what, it's a good deal, and you got to have it on your phone. And I can't drive, so if my mom drives me, I can hand my smartphone to her and she can get 40% off something either that she wants or she'll buy me what I want.
Okay, hold on one second.
40%.
Hold on. This requires a little 40%, folks. That's a lot of money. And all you have to do is download an app. Hobby Lobby, how many? You said Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's?
And Joann's.
Ooh, girl, that's a good tip right there. That is a good tip, folks. You want to get on that. Lisa also gave me another great tip that I want to make sure that we do not forget, and that was the one you were talking about, the military discount.
Yeah, if you ever shopped at Goodwill, the Disabled American Veterans, Salvation Army, the Ark, stuff like that, they have sales cycles in all of those stores, and there are very specific discount days for seniors, military, teachers. There's even ladies' nights. And I'll give you one example. In Colorado Springs, on Monday, military gets 50% off. And my mom, my dad passed away, but my dad was in the military, so she's she's a wife of a military, so she gets it, and I'll go along with her if I'm in town on Monday.
Okay, Lise,
yeah.
Your phone is doing that beeping thing, so either you need to put it on the charger or something's happening right there. Just want to let you know. And while you're doing that, folks, we want to steer you to our Pinterest page. That's PINTEREST.com, Pinterest.com. Our board for today's show is called Deep Discounting. Man, are there some great things. I had fun going through and just adding things that you can do from the dollar store. Backsplashes, beautiful backsplashes using the placemats. Oh, the tank top space saver. All of these different things, how to organize, how to, you go in there and you buy your fake fruit and it looks so fake or whatever. And then you go buy a can of spray paint, you spray it, and it's this luxurious thing. Go to that site, and when you first go on, there are some fabulous, fabulous ideas and suggestions on what you can get at the Dollar Tree. And then I just want to say this about, I talked a little bit earlier about the article that was basically saying watch the materials. What kid, even if you buy something, a toy at a discount store, how long are the kids really going to play with it? This is the honest God truth. Most of these kids, you buy them a toy, they love it for a few minutes, and then it goes in the toy store. I think that the probability of kids really playing with these little gadgets and toys that you buy from these stores goes down quite a bit, just because these kids today are more electronic motivated, they're television motivated. Kids are not really playing with toys anymore. But there's something special to going in and finding 10 things for your grandbaby and putting it in a basket. You spent $10, but when you hand that baby that basket, even if it's just one thing, when you give to someone, people appreciate it. There's more to it than what else is out there. It's the beautiful thing of giving and what it does to receive a gift. So I feel like I do know people that turn their noses up at getting gifts from discount stores, but press on as far as I'm concerned, because I'm going to continue to do it the way that I do it. And even when I made great money, I still am so my secondhand shopper mind is so prevalent that it didn't matter. I'm still going to go to the thrift store and buy my clothes. I'm not saying I might not get one or two off of a website or from a store, but I don't think that I'll ever be that girl who will pay $9,000 for a gown. And that's okay, because you've got plenty of people out there that can and will. But this show represents working class, low income Americans. We're doing it the best we can. I'm a professional entertainer. I have to dress for that stage. I go to the thrift store. So, hey, Lise, did you think you got that plugged up? You got that caught up? I haven't heard anymore.
Tell me if you can hear me better.
Okay, yes, it's good. It was that squeaking thing that I was telling you that happens sometimes when your phone is going dead and we're talking. But anyway, we are back. I'm going to play one more of our fabulous commercials just because I did talk for a long time there.
This is Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee
and Lisa McGrew.
We'll be right back.
My girl Cindy Pace helped me, and Lisa and I did some more bumpers for the show because we're going next level. You know, it was time for a new energy, a new thing. So there we are. Now we're back. Okay, go ahead, Lisa. You got the floor.
Okay, sounds good. Let me talk a little bit about what I think is a smart thing to do.
Okay.
If you shop at anywhere like Target, Old Navy, TJ Maxx, Kohl's, Big Lots, etc., I'll tell you that you should check out online what their markdown schedules are. For example,
okay.
If you want to buy something at TJ Maxx, they do their new markdowns on Wednesday. So Wednesday morning is the day that you should go into TJ Maxx because things have been remarked down that day. That's a good day to shop.
That's great.
Every single one of these stores has, like Target may have on Monday it's women's, on Tuesday it's children's. You got to check that out and go on the right day. And if it's a store that you frequent, you should know when their deals are. Okay.
All right. We just got another squeak, so I don't know what that is. And but oh man, that is so good. That is good advice. Find out what day the markdowns happen. And I'm starting to do that more and more. And I tell you what, it just makes my whole bargain thing, on fire. Okay, yeah, I just love it. I love it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I have one final thing that I think is so important.
Okay.
I do this every month. I go on Pinterest and I look at what to buy that month. And for example, this is September. And September is the best month of the year to buy diabetic supplies, patio furniture, grills, small electronics, tomato sauce, ketchup, and other tomato products, and lots of other things.
Oh, I love that. And as a matter of fact, one of the boards that we have it says when to buy everything. And what they say for September is computers, swimsuits, pool toys, summer clothes and shoes. As far as foods, apples and broccoli. And then they have vacation spot. This is the best month to go to Hawaii as far as saving money. I really, really love this. If you go on our page, this thing shows every single month, and then it shows stuff by the day. Okay, in the mornings, buy your movie tickets and your gas in the mornings. In the afternoon, lunch discounts, happy hour food specials at restaurants, parking, tickets to sporting events and plays in the afternoon. Then in the evening is when you go buy your groceries, bakery items, coffee from a coffee shop, newspapers. That's very intimate, and that's from Team Frugal. And you can find that again on our page. Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. Yeah, girl. Okay, go ahead. Did you have anything else? Because that was great.
Well, I want to remind people, if you're going to shop at Goodwill, the Ark, and Salvation Army, go on Monday mornings because people have had their garage sales, and whatever they didn't sell, they're turning it in on, say, Sunday. And on Monday, that stuff's going to hit the floor, and you're going to have a whole new slew of things to shop from on Monday morning.
That's right, girl. Go ahead on. That was a good one. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I just want to encourage people once again, please check out Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee, and this week she has a Pinterest board called DEEEEP Discounts. And you are going to find links and information to everything we talk about in this show. Don't just look at it. Click on follow. Follow her. You can also follow me under Lisa McGrew. And my board is called Frugal Happy.
All right. Well, before you go, let's just talk about some of these things here. It says items that you should always buy at the Dollar Tree, okay, or at the dollar store. So I'm just going to name some off, and then you can name some. Here they've got double-sided tape, cotton swabs, let's see, paper clips, wax paper, parchment paper, holiday decorations. I would have to agree with that. You know, as far as holiday decorations, you're not going to get the array for the cost of what you'll get there. Remember, it's particularly Dollar Tree, of course, Family Dollar, Dollar General. These stores require a little bit more sometimes than just $1. But for the most part, holiday decorations that is the place to go. Candy, absolutely. I agree 100%. Party decorations. Would you agree about that part, Lisa? And then you throw in some.
Oh, my gosh, that's my favorite thing for both Halloween and St. Patty's Day. I get all of my decorations at the dollar store, whether it's Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, I don't care which one. And I save that stuff, and then the next year I might add a few more items to it. But I don't buy any of that stuff in any other store.
Well, I just want to be honest with people and tell you that when there are times when you know, because when you're an entrepreneur, and particularly I'm in the creative arts, and I also work from home. I design websites and I do different things like that. Sometimes things get a little tight. When I moved to New York City, I was so blessed because there were only 2 Dollar Trees in New York City. In all of the boroughs, there were only 2 Dollar Trees. And I think that a lot of that was because the communities were fighting against it, because they call them bodegos and different stores, but you've got family-owned stores, you know, all over New York City. I mean, that's how that city thrived for many years, and I know that there's probably a big fight against it. But I lived in the Upper Bronx, and I was so thankful there was a Dollar Tree in that area because that's how I shopped. That's how I ate. And I could get, and I'm going to post some pictures because I started making pictures. But you can eat, you know, they're frozen vegetables. Again, I talked about the frozen vegetables. Okay, if that brand from Dollar Tree was on there, so was your brand. The brand you buy at that expensive organic food store. That frozen tree, yeah, again, when that went down, that was so telling. 458 brands all coming from the same company. The same frozen food company. So anyway, if you're a vegetarian, you can shop at the Dollar Tree and find food. No matter what you eat, whether they sell fish and meat and processed, all the processed food you could possibly want. But they have relationships with bread companies, with companies that again are buyout fantastic food. Things that the only reason why they're in there is because, you know, they couldn't get the shelf at the King Soopers or the Kroger's or the Safeway. And so, you know, if you next time you drive by a deep discount store, we just encourage you to park your car and go in and see what's in there. You're going to find things like hydrogen peroxide, reading glasses. Do you need readers? They have them right there by the cash station. Why not pay $1 for them? Yeah, okay, you can go in and pay $200 for your readers if you want. And I'm sure I'm exaggerating the price because I don't know, because I buy mine at the Dollar Tree. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add, Lisa? We got just a couple of more minutes.
Sure. I wanted to say, if you're going to a children's birthday party or your friend's birthday party, go to the dollar store, buy them a helium balloon, get the gift card, get them the card that you're going to hand them. Go ahead and buy them the gift bag to put the little gift in.
Fabulous selection of bags. Fabulous selection.
Seriously.
Yes.
And cards.
Yes.
And you can get all that stuff over there. Tissue paper to put in your package. Really, really good place to do that. If you want to go on a cheap date, go to the dollar store, buy some candy bars, and then go to your dollar movie theater.
That's right. You know, hey, you don't have to go in and pay $5 for that candy bar if you don't want to at the movie theater. Okay, now we're giving our backdoor secrets. Okay, folks, hey, we just keep it real here. We keep it real on Making Away with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee, okay? Well, my dear, even though we had a little bit more time, it still isn't enough, huh? I got Henry in here. Henry, I might need to go to a 2-hour show, man. This don't even feel right. Okay? He's laughing. Yeah, but I'm serious about that. because I love it. I love talking about saving money. But there's so much more I wanted to talk about. That's why I'm saying that about these deep discount stores. But we got some good stuff in, huh, Lise?
We did, and it's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it and take some of this information to heart.
Okay. Well, next week, my sister was interested in getting in the stock market. And so next week we're going to talk about the pros and cons of playing the stocks. I think it's legalized gambling. I think it's crazy. I am totally not a gambler. I go to the casinos. I have a $25 limit. When I've spent that $25, I am done. So I don't know, but we're going to talk about the pros and cons of it. Can you make money? How do you lose money? How is there a safe way to play the stocks? How do you get into the stock market if you are someone new? So that's what we'll be talking about next week. Okay, Lise?
That sounds great, and we can add in other types of investments that are a little safer than the stock.
Okay, beautiful. We're going to touch on all of that right here on Making a Way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. Thanks, friend.
Okay.
All right.
It's been fun.
All right. See you next week. Ooh, honey, we come up with it on this show. We do. I tell you what, I love my little show. Hey, I got company in the studio today. Fred. Oh, my goodness. Fred, when is your show on? This is the only mic on right here. Yeah. Come on in. Yeah, come on over here.
Our show is called The Shoot Us. We're on every Friday from 12 to 1.
Okay.
And basically we talk about gun safety, the Second Amendment, gun rights.
Ooh.
How to be safe with a firearm.
Okay.
Not everybody's out there committing atrocities.
That's right.
So basically we need to be able to protect ourselves, because the average response time to a call, an emergency call here in Denver, is 12 to 14 minutes.
Ooh-wee.
An average gunfight takes usually about 3 minutes from start to finish.
So there's some pros and cons to owning a gun. I know we're all upset because we are a gun-happy society, but guess what? I want to be armed. I'm sorry. I don't want to be out here without my arm.
Ooh, you're a girl after my own
Yes,
heart.
honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, my Lord.
I could go into my story. I've had death threats against me, everything else. I believe in being armed, but I'm scared for the children. I don't want your kids to be able to get to it. So anyway, the Shoot Us, Friday from what?
From 12 to 1.
12 to 1, Fridays, right here on KUHS. Thanks, Fred.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Fred McHenry. Yeah, woohoo,
Give
right?
me a bargain on some ammunition.
Wait a minute. I don't know about that. I got to look at it. No, I'm mad about that part. I'm mad that you can get ammunition over online. I don't like that. I think that has led to some problems. But, there's some pros and cons too. So anyway, tune in to Fred's show. I'm going to have to come back and get on that show because I'm very opinionated. You see that, don't you? Okay. All right. Well, listen, I wanted to leave out of here today and just sing, because this bargain hunting thing brings me absolute joy. Yes, it does. My girl, Anita Baker. Love you, honey. What you gave us. Your music. Love this song right here. I get great joy from bargain hunting every time I get a discount. I'm a happy girl. Hopefully this will start now, just like the record. Oh, yes, here it is. You bring me joy when I'm down, and so much joy when I lose my way. Your love comes shining on me. I saw your face, and then I knew we would be friends. I was so afraid, but your eyes, they say, come to me. Oh, yeah. So I say to you, can we talk for a while? You say it's alright, then you love me so much. I feel your heart and you feel mine. You bring me joy. You bring me joy. Don't go too far away. If I can't see your face, I will remember your smile. Oh yeah, the kindness stays right. Oh, when should we be friends? I get lonely sometimes, then I'm mixed up again. But you're the finest thing I've seen in all my life. You bring me joy, yeah. Oh, oh, my joy, yeah. Oh, I get such joy, honey. When I went to look for beds for my grands today. I went on Craigslist. I found a fabulous bed for $50, honey. Then I found my other grands another bunk bed set. I saved. Oh, baby, this is gonna be what you wanted to be. I love you, yes I do, yeah. I love you. Oh, can't you see that you're the finest thing I've seen in all my life? You bring me joy, yeah. Woo, honey, we are about spreading joy on this show. Making a way with Bargain Queen Cheryl Renee. We want to show you how to have quality of life. We want to show you how to save money. We want to show you how to find some joy, people. We'll see you back here next Wednesday from 11 to noon right here on KUHSDenver.com. Oh, oh, baby. Hey. Woo, Anita, I hope I got those words right, girl. You know sometimes you muffle up a little bit, girl. Can't understand everything. But I love your music. I love this song. You bring me joy. The one and only Anita Baker. I'm Cheryl Renee. We'll see you next Wednesday. Oh, I just love you. But when I lose my way, your love comes shining on.